Hey guys, and welcome back to Sports Television. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 on my series that I did. As you know, in last video, I rated the AFC teams worst to best. This episode of my channel, Sports Television, we will be doing the NFC teams worst to best. I'm sorry I haven't done a lot of NFC teams on the past on this channel. I've been focusing on AFC teams in my part 1 series, and then my part 2 would be NFC teams. But I want to get you NFC fans some team recognitions. Once again, these are all my beliefs on the best teams and the worst. You may not believe with me. You may think your team is much better or maybe much worse. This is my belief. Tell me once again below in the comments. Comment, subscribe, like the video. Really helps me a lot. And I see all your comments and I respond to all of your feedback. Additionally, as you've probably heard, I have a merch store up in the description on Bonfire. It is $29.99. The company gets some of the profits, and my YouTube channel, it's going to go directly into my channel to improve my mic, to improve my editing software, to improve the quality of my videos. So it really helps a lot. If you want to check it out, it has my sports logo on the front, and the major sports leagues and my sports logo on the back. These are quality shirts, premium style, available in sizes from kids to adults. So anybody can get these. Perfect for the holidays. Be shipped right to your door around May period. So hopefully after this quarantine thing fizzles over. Additionally, I've created a website just for people that are on the fringe of subscribing. Possibly if you want to check out, never miss an upload, and you want to see, anything that's going to be going on in my future, my upload schedule, my levels of status, my video suggestions. If you just want to know more about the channel and want to be a little bit more involved, this is a great way to do it. Check out the channel, buy merch. Once again, there's, I say it on the website, if you buy merch, you get special perks, and then my level of status within the channel that I expressed in my previous video, if you want to go watch that. But you can just look here, link in the description for my website. Finally, I have an Instagram and a TikTok where I'll be showing you. My TikTok has 165 followers. We post mostly every day. We post sports-related content. We post about my channel. We post about just cool TikTok trends. So if you would follow, that would be great and much appreciated. Lastly, we have hit 335 subscribers right now. This video, we have passed #Grow to 300. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I will be live streaming at 500 subscribers and eventually 1,000 if we get there. So keep on subscribing. Keep telling your friends about it, your family. If you have 2 accounts, why not subscribe on both of them, right? If you do subscribe, tell me below in the comments. Really helps me a lot. And also, please watch the whole video. It's been saying for my analytics that only 1% of you go past the 10-minute mark. I'm going to try to make them short, but I have a lot of commentary about the teams, and I want to make sure that you understand why I'm putting a team where, and why I think about what I think about a certain team. So yeah, also I put additional sports channels on my channel just to check out if you want more news about the NFL, NBA, MLB, and ESPN. Great sources. So let's get into the video. Okay, so as you know, this was my list from the AFC teams. We had the Jaguars and the Jets, then the Broncos, and then we had the Colts up here. And then our top 5, we had Bills, Titans, Texans, Ravens, and Chiefs at number 1. I'll be doing the same for the NFC team, starting at 16. I'll give you a bit of an explanation why, and we'll continue to number 1. Right now, comment below who you think will be the number 1 team. It's based off my belief. Doesn't have to be the team that went to the Super Bowl at all. But just as of now, I'm going to take draft into consideration what I think the team's going to draft, although they may not draft the player I'm thinking of. So let's start. Number 16, I'm going to put the Carolina Panthers along with the Jaguars in the AFC. 2, a Jaguar and a Panther, both being number 16. Panthers just lost Cam Newton. They have Kyle Allen. They don't have a lot of talent. They have Christian McCaffrey. They've lost good defense. I just do not think they're going to be that good of a team. I think that they're actually could be worse than the Jaguars and get the number 1 pick overall and pick probably Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson next year. But we'll see. I put them at number 16. At number 15, I'm going to put the Washington Redskins. I could certainly see them being higher, But with Dwayne Haskins, I don't think he's the future. They're drafting Chase Young, so they're trying to improve their defense. They're trying to kind of strip down and gain draft picks to improve for the future. I think this is a tanking season for them. I think they're going to really try to get a new quarterback or try to get a great position player next year and the year maybe after that. So I put them at number 15. At number 14, I am probably going to pick the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford is a decent quarterback. I compare him to Matt Ryan. Good quarterback, bad team. Dolphins are not a good team. They're going to get Jeffrey Okudah out of Ohio State as their quarterback. Good player, but I still don't think they have the good position players to really improve on their season and be a top 10 team in the conference. I don't think they'll compete for the playoffs. I think they'll be out of it pretty early. I still think they'll be a little better than the Redskins and Panthers based on the quarterback situation, but who knows. Next, at number 13, solid conference that I'm looking at here. I think I'm going to pick, though, at number 13, I'm going to pick the Giants. Listen, I think that they have Danny Jones is a good quarterback. They have Saquon Barkley. They're going to get Isaiah Simmons in the draft, but I feel like they're not ready this year with Danny Jones. I think they're going to see him out for another year. I think they're going to be do well. They could be on my list for part 2 of the teams with the brightest future that I may release later. But they're going to be kind of on the Bengals level. They'll be an improved team. Not by that much, but they'll certainly be making steps in the right direction. Okay, next at number 12. Number 12, I am going to put the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Atlanta Falcons is a good team, but I just feel like they're not going to be very consistent again. They have a bright future. I think they're going to improve from last season. They have a good quarterback. They have Julio Jones. They just need more talent, and they just need more consistency from their players as a whole. It's unfortunate Matt Ryan's a good quarterback every year, but the team is not very consistent. So I put them number 12. Number 11, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the Arizona Cardinals with Kyler Murray, with DeAndre Hopkins, with Larry Fitzgerald. I still think they're going to be number 11 team. I don't think Kyler Murray I don't think he's a Pro Bowl quarterback. I think he's a solid quarterback, but I still think that they're going to Cardinals are going to be at maybe a top 8 team, top 7 team in the NFC next year, but I think for this upcoming year, they're going to be number 11. Okay, next we have number 10, and I'm going to put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Even with Tom Brady, even with Mike Evans, I still don't think they're that solid of a team. I think they're going to definitely improve with Tom Brady. I don't know if Tom Brady's all that cut out to be after his kind of poor year at the Patriots. We'll see if his age is catching up to him. I think they're going to be number 10. Not bad. They'll kind of float around the playoffs, but I think they'll eventually diminish. I think they will barely reach the top 10 in the division. Next, we have number 9. And 9th, I'm going to pick the Chicago Bears with Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles. There's going to be a quarterback controversy there. They're both going to be competing for a starting role. Interesting to see who gets it. I think they're going to go with Mitch Trubisky because he's younger, but who knows? I think they have a good defense, but their offense is not that good. I still think that they're going to make a sort of improvement. They're going to stay in the race, but I eventually think they are not going to make it. I think they're number 9. Next, we have number 8. In the 8th spot, I am going to put the L.A. Rams. Good team, good quarterback. I think they're a really solid organization, but I feel like they still need to improve. Lost Todd Gurley. They just need to get better position players overall, especially on offense. So I think they're number 8. They could be higher, could be lower, but we'll see. Next, we have number 7. And in the 7th spot, I'm going to put the Minnesota Vikings. Lost Stephon Diggs. Still have Kirk Cousins, who I think is a solid quarterback, but they just simply do not have enough talent to compete for the top 5. They're going to make the playoffs, barely at this number 7 spot. But I still feel like they need something, a little something to get over the edge, and I don't think they have it quite yet. So I think they're number 7. Solid placement for them. They could be higher, could be lower. We'll see. But I think number 7 is where they stand. Next, we have number 6. I'm going to put in the 6th position. I am going to pick the Dallas Cowboys. Another underwhelming year, but they will make the playoffs with Dak Prescott, with Ezekiel Elliott. They have a lot of talent around them, but they just cannot perform well in the big games. I think they're number 6, which is a decent spot for them. Definitely make the playoffs. They could make a run in the playoffs. They could be higher. They could be lower. I think that 6 is a very modest rating for them. I think they're a good team. I think that they have a new head coach, which could be interesting, but we'll see how that goes. I think they're going to be number 6. Next, we have the top 5. In the 5th position, I will be picking the Philadelphia Eagles. Good quarterback in Carson Wentz. Simply, they do not have the position players. I think they're going to draft Justin Jefferson, wide receiver out of LSU, in the draft, but we'll see. I think they're going to be the 5th best team in the NFC. Pretty consistent team. I just don't think that they are good enough to match these other 4 teams. Next, we have at number 4, I'm going to be putting the Green Bay Packers. Good quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, good running back in Aaron Jones, good wide receivers. They're all around very good team. I still think those 3 teams are better than them, both in the quarterback play and overall team consistency. But I think this is a high rating for them. Good team, gonna probably go to the AFC division round in the playoffs. The Packers. I think this is a good placing for them. Next, we have the 3rd best team. And in 3rd place, I am going to be putting the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees' last year with them. I think they're going to do well. They're going to finish 3rd. Not bad at all in the conference. Really decent team. Drew Brees is starting to slow down. They still have Michael Thomas, who's explosive. Their defense is still good. I think they're going to be a very good team. I think I'm going to put them at number 3. At number 2, I am going to controversially pick the San Francisco 49ers. They're in the Super Bowl, as you know, in February. This is a very good team. They have good quarterback. They have the average quarterback, I'll say. They have good defense, solid offense, good coaching. I just simply think that the Seahawks will outperform them. I think they're an even better team with Russell Wilson coming off a great season, good offense, great defense, and loudest stadium in the NFL. I am going to put the Seattle Seahawks as the best team in the NFC. I think they trump all these other teams. Really consistent players on offense, defense, special teams. Well-rounded team. I think they're going to really flourish with their second-round players, such as A.J. Brown. They're really going to flourish. DK Metcalf. They're really going to flourish. And I think they'll be the number 1 team. I think if I had to predict a Super Bowl matchup, I would say Ravens, Seahawks, but we'll see. So, that is my rankings. We have number 1, Seahawks, number 2, 49ers. At 3rd place, we got Saints, 4th, Packers, 5th, Eagles, 6th, Cowboys, 7th, Vikings, 8th, LA Rams, 9th, Bears, 10th, Buccaneers, 11th, Cardinals, 12th, Falcons, 13th, Giants, 14th, Lions, 15th, Redskins, and 16th, Panthers. As always, leave a like on the video, subscribe, tell me if you reached the end of the video, just type end down in the comments. Remember to check out my merch, website, and TikTok. I'm also thinking about, I've heard suggestions on what I should call my subscribers and my community as a whole. I'm going to call you guys Sports Army. So welcome to the Sports Army. If you just subscribe, you are a member of the Sports Army. If you're already there, you are part of the Sports Army. Thank you so much, everyone, and stay safe. Suicide, if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide, ready to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know.